Sash for light armor people. Some ash to sell. Alright. Let's get moving.
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The first boss fight.
Find me futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
I will protect you.
Get him with the sphere. Collar of Bones. I almost don't want to take the Collar of Bones because you can't freaking get rid of it later on in the game, but I'll take it. You can't sell it to anybody, you can't deposit it into a bank, you can't give it to another character. I think you can destroy it still, but...
The dark anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a sky shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
Sky shards, if you get 3 of them, you get a skill point. And there's
There's
hints to where you can find them in the little achievements section of your game.
Collect the sky shard.
Cool, that's what it says on the left-hand side there, so you don't have to read all that.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! Awake, as I feared. We arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean, and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voyage between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
So no matter what alliance you play or what race you play, all of that is exactly the same, including this.
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself.
You know, it's basically just kind of like a prologue. It says the same things.
Sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Moloch Baal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
And then sometimes, you know, you'll get like sealed things. You just open it up and there's usually a couple stuff in there and then a skill point.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Moloch Baal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Oh, I just said that it's the same no matter what race and alliance you're playing, the beginning. That this entire introduction and then what he says right now after you spawn into a regular lane, or land I mean, is exactly the same. The achievements you get are exactly the same. The equipment is the same. It just depends on what on like what skills you've chosen. You know, like he'll probably give me a robe. At least that's what I got before. I am on a boat, but I think it starts you out in, I don't know how you say it, like Aldarion. Should be like on the islands where the High Elves are.
The choice is yours.
Versus like when I started my Dark Elf Dunmer, you know, it starts off in Stone Falls near Morrowind.
Indeed, I sense that even now there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance.
Yeah,
should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it. You were dragged ashore on an island beach, but I sense that you are now aboard a ship in port. Go ashore and seek out the captain of the vessel. Perhaps he or she can point you towards
the Explorer pack. I have that as well. It's nice. You know, you get some extra things. The treasure maps that they give you a bunch of treasure maps if you start with the Explorer pack. I'm sure you've noticed. I don't know. The treasures are most of them are pretty hard to find, but when you find them, you're kind of like, you know, this wasn't that great. So I just sold most of mine in the guild store. Because you could sell them for like 50 to 100 gold. And read all the bookshelves. Because you might get... you might get something leveled up on your skill line there.
Our next run, I'm going to volunteer for the Crow's Nest. Tired of stinking cargo, stinking crewmates, stinking captains. Bah!
Oh, no thanks. I'm gonna, kind of conclude this right now. Oh, I'm getting a whole nice armor set here. Yeah, for sure. I'll add you as a friend Black Wolf, and we could do some dungeons together. I have a character that is... Well, you said you play Aldmeri Dominion as well. Because I'll probably be doing this every day this week, making a Twitch for this character. So I should be leveled up to 20 pretty soon. And then as far as like if you do any other characters, you know, I've got my high level and I've got a medium level too, so I'll add you. I'll invite you to one of my guilds too if you want. I've got one that's got a trader, so it's always nice.
Ha! I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's Roost, right through the hurricane. You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. We barely made it out of Canarthy's Roost before the hurricane hit. He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's Roost. My ship won't return there for some time, but a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for Sugar Claws.
Alright, so that's my first real quest. And I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this session. Thanks for watching to my one viewer. I'm going to put all of these up on YouTube and stuff like that, so it doesn't just poof, disappear. Yeah. And I pretty much just want to find people, you know, more people to play with. It's kind of hard to find people to play with in this game, because I feel like Elder Scrolls is a series where people are just like, I want to play this by myself because it's a story game. The YouTube is the same, it's just WickedAzura. I haven't even built it. I mean, I built it already, but I haven't put anything up yet. You know, I didn't want it to be like the same as my regular YouTube channel. But yeah, and cool. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.